They should be careful.
A message from personal injury lawyer Greg Monforton to restaurant and bar servers.
If a server is convicted under the Liquor License Act for over-serving a patron to the point of intoxication or beyond, he or she is liable to be fined up to as much as $100,000, as well as up to 1 year in prison.
Monforton says intoxicated drivers who get behind the wheel and cause an injury or death hold the majority of blame in court. But at the end of the day,
we're still dealing with a business that is making a profit by serving people substances which cause them to achieve some measure of, if not intoxication, at least some compromising of their cognitive faculties.
The Alcohol and Gaming Commission of Ontario can fine a licensed business up to $50,000 for selling or supplying liquor to anyone who is or appears intoxicated.
They can fine us, repeated offense, they can take the license away.
Yeah.
If they take a liquor license away, like a bar and restaurant like us, or for that matter, any store, trust me, done, business is done.
Kartikeyan Subramaniam, owner of 7 Chuck's Roadhouse and Grill locations across Windsor, Essex, has heard of the consequences firsthand.
The server was arrested, the manager was arrested, the owner was arrested, they lost the license. Forget about the insurance. Forget the money.
Sometimes the bartenders here don't know where he was before they came, so they don't know how many other drinks that they've had. So it's kind of hard to really pinpoint it on the bartender to take care of what somebody else has to take the responsibility for.
SmartServe Ontario Executive Director Richard Anderson says servers are responsible for an individual long after they leave the bar. They are responsible until that person is no longer drunk.
I drank, I got intoxicated. The bar decided to put me in a cab, which was the right thing to do, and sent me home. I got into bed, but then I decided to get back up and get in my car and go do something. The server, the establishment still holds some responsibility. So that's why they need to be vocal and they need to be willing to say, you know, I'm prepared to cut you off.
Monforton's message to drivers, just don't drink and drive.
If you cause an injury and a court concludes that you were intoxicated, that could very likely also compromise your own insurance coverage. That will give your insurance company the argument that they are entitled to deny coverage for you, in which case you could end up losing your house, your job, you could lose everything.
When you talk to a victim who's lost somebody due to impaired driving, it hits differently.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving says it's still an issue across our region.
People know that it's illegal, people know it's dangerous, but they continue to do it.
But Windsor Police say you, at home, can also play a role in keeping our roadways safe.
If you do suspect an impaired driver, please contact 911 immediately.